Hi, I am so glad you came back. And it tells me that you are wanting to discover a new way to live. Yeah. And so today we're going to talk about 4 practical practices to that new way of life. Yeah. There are some things that we can do, and these things are found in John, that we can do that are just very, very practical that will help other people and it changes us. Yeah. So the first thing, and this stuff is all found in the 3rd chapter of John. If you've got clothes you're not wearing, or there's extra ones, give them to people that need them. All right, so which leads me to believe that I might need to have some people in my life that need clothes. Ah! Oh, or can I just drop off a bag of clothes and shoes to a thrift store? Is that good enough? Yeah, I think to start with, yeah, just drop them off at a at a store. It gets better if you decide to volunteer at that store. All right. So, the Lord just prompts on me. So, and I just want to say, you mean to, you mean to tell me, Lord, that I need to get to know poor people? And his response to me is like, Jay, you have no idea how poor you are. You are no different than anybody else. So, how do I do that? So, how do I do it? I ask God to open my eyes to bring someone into my mind. I bet there's people, if you commute to work on a regular basis, there's probably somebody you pass on a regular basis that could use some extra clothes. Yeah. He will bring the person to mind. And then ask friends, who do you know? Do you know anybody? Hey, I got some extra shoes. Do you know anybody that wears a size 7.5? Maybe they would like them. And then you can also find a healthy church, and healthy churches usually will have people with needs there. And you could start there. All right. So the second practical thing is very similar to the clothing thing. It has to do with food. Give food to those who have none. This is all right. Now this is getting tough, Lord, because it's easy for me to find friends who might need clothes. They're getting a new job. I have a brand new suit that I'm not really wearing, and they can have my new suit. Or I have a pair of shoes I just bought. They really hurt my feet, and I've got some friends that could use those shoes. Yeah, but this one on the food one, that's getting a little tough. Are you sure I can't just donate to the local pantry or volunteer there? You mean I actually need to know somebody that's hungry and give them my food? Wow, I don't think that's where you have to start. But a good starting place is to give some food or some money to a food pantry or to an organization or a church that supplies needs for needy people. And volunteering and getting to know people, that's a great move forward to being a new person. Yeah. And then again, you can always ask God to open your eyes to see those people that need a meal, the ones that are mourning, shut-ins. You can fix it. You can take it to them. You can invite them over. I think you get an extra credit on that one. Oh, most churches have funeral ministries. And I know those funeral ministries, it takes a lot of food to feed families. The church that I go to, not only does our funeral ministry serve people that go to our church, but we serve anybody in our community that that someone in their family passes away. Now, take it, I do live in a relatively small community. There's 3 towns that we are within an 8-mile. Well, there's 4 within an 8-mile. I'm going to say 8-mile radius. And in that 8-mile radius, there's probably, I'm going to guess, 1,500 of us. And that might be a high guess. So, yeah, our food, our funeral ministry could use food. All right. Number 3, and this has to do with you out in the marketplace when you're at work, to be satisfied with your pay. Be satisfied with the job that you are in. You're the one that said yes to the job. And if you want more, you've got to go do more. Yeah. And it's tempting if you're working in a bank to not take a couple extra paper clips, or if you're working in an office setting, not to take half of the sticky notes. Oh, but that does not benefit you, and it does not benefit your employer. All right, so what are some other things you can do if you're not satisfied with your pay or your job? You can go get a higher paying job, but I don't know how. Then you can develop those skills. You can get a side hustle, but I don't have the energy. Ask God. He'll give you the energy, and He will tell you what that thing is. All right. And if you need new skill sets, if you need to learn something new, I promise you, you can get on YouTube. We call it YouTube University. My husband actually took a 1948 Willys Jeep all the way apart. Every gasket, every little nut, bolt, screw, everything. He took them all apart, put them in little baggies, and he put it all back together. And he gained his confidence and know-how by watching YouTube videos. So I know that it is possible to learn any new skill. All right, the 4th thing, if you are in business, if you are a business owner, don't overcharge people for your service or your product. Your greed is harmful to your customers and to your clients. Being a business owner, you are blessed to be a blessing to your employees and to your customers. And God will bless your business for how you treat the people that work for you and the people who you serve. All right. And conduct your business using the fruits of the Spirit. Yeah. Be kind, be generous, be thoughtful, have self-control. Yeah. And that, my friends, is God's way to a new life. All right. Let me know in the comments any area that you are changing as a person, or those areas that need to be changed. And if you're afraid to do it publicly, shoot me an email. My email is in my About section on my homepage. All right. Thank you for stopping by. I am JB. We are together, just living truth, discovering a new way to live. Bye.